I'm Dr. Ken Gray, holistic physician. After over 3 decades of healthcare and over 10 years of radio and podcasting, I decided to explore wellness around the world. Join us on this motorcycle-driven journey as we embark on a transformative adventure discovering healing through travel and connection. This is Maximum Health Road to Wellness. Yeah, brother. Aloha. Hawaii. Feeling the vibes. Sweet smells. Irie Heights. So much love in the air. I'm so excited to be here. Every mile covered, I see smiling faces, flowers of all kinds, including my favorite plumeria flowers, beautiful beaches, mountains and trees. Absolutely gorgeous. For our first stretch, this Ducati Diavolo is heading like a champ. Unless you've been under a rock for the last over a decade, and even if you don't like violence, you know UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championships. We are going to the Kailua-based gym. The ride was just so gorgeous, heartfelt gorgeous, deeply gorgeous. So much nature, so much beauty, so many smells. So we're gonna go to the gym now, we're gonna check it out, and we actually have a surprise for you as well. What's going on, Mr. Higazy?
Aloha, Ken.
Aloha.
Welcome to the club. We are actually the premier facility here on Oahu, and I'm really looking forward to showing you around and have you take part in our different programs. So we'll do a little jiu-jitsu, we'll get you doing a little bit of kickboxing, we'll have you use our world-class recovery center, and we'll have you check out a few other amenities in the club.
Get me started.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. We are a 20,000 square feet facility of fitness, martial arts, recovery, and just a lot of fun in here. Our gym's philosophy and our motto is train different. We want to give people lots of different modalities and options to look and feel their best to improve their athletic performance. So if you want to feel and look like an athlete, train like an athlete. And I love that our organization is really centered around family. You will find that so many of our members bring their entire family here, and that's a really special thing. My kids grew up in this gym. One of my philosophies and our approach here at the gym is let's create lots of opportunities for people to move. Movement is critical. Every human being is meant to move every day. That's how our bodies are designed. In our modern world, we don't move enough. If it's fun and it feels good in your body, we can build on that. Take a look at our dojo. This is my favorite area of the gym. So we do treat this place as sacred. So we do ask that you bow before you come in.
Of course,
and they're gonna have you jump in for some free rolls. Dr. Gray is gonna do a little bit of a free roll with bows. So at the end of all of our martial arts classes, we do a little bit of sparring, right, where we practice our technique. You also find that most people are very humble in our gym. I've been in the industry a long time. I've never seen a fight in a UFC gym before. I honestly suspect one reason why is no one knows that if the guy next to you is a killer or not.
My name's Bo. I started jiu-jitsu when I got sober around 6 years ago. I've been coming here since. I learned the same lessons on the mat as I do in recovery and, through meditation or anything else, These things don't lie. So I can talk all I want, but it comes out on here. Also, what I love about jiu-jitsu is you get immediate response. So if I do something wrong, I get immediate feedback.
The beautiful thing about this is when you train, especially with someone as amazing, as strong, as experienced as this gentleman here.
Handsome too.
Handsome. You want to be better, and they want you to be better. We're not really fighting, we're learning and processing and being better at the same time. And that's the art, right? That's the martial art. 50, 37.
Yes, sir.
When I was his age, may have been reversed.
Nah, he did a very good job.
At 50, I attribute my physical health to an assortment of fitness, nutrition, mind, body, and lifestyle choices. One mainstay that I've circulated in and out of my life over the last 15 years has been BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Continue to improve, continue to feel challenged, and continue to feel that fire. You know, there's nothing like challenging yourself against another human being. That adds another level of aliveness.
So right now we're gonna have one of our MMA coaches, Coach Grayson, do a little bit of a kickboxing session with Dr. Ken. Coach Grayson just last weekend did win an MMA fight. First round within 12 seconds, guillotine choke, phenomenal win.
My name is Grayson Lee. After wrestling in high school, I didn't accomplish the goals I wanted to accomplish, so I still wanted to compete in a one-on-one sport, and I've always been into fighting. I used to shave a mohawk into my head like Chuck Liddell. Everyone goes through stuff throughout their lives, positive or negative, so it's a good decompressor to hit things, to let out all your steam, to just let out whatever negative energy that's going on throughout your life. So my coach, he lets me know about the events that are upcoming. They match me up with an opponent who had a lot more experience than me. I got the job done in the first round with a good double leg and a good guillotine. I'm still an amateur. I'm 4-0 as an amateur. I'm looking to go pro maybe after 1 or 2 more amateur fights.
It was dynamic. The amount of energy you expend in a very short space of time is extremely high. This was a great workout. It was a great start to the ride. I feel like bring it on, whatever the rest of the day has, you know? So remember when we first showed up, I said I have a surprise for you, and you're about to meet that surprise right now. So this is my daughter Marley. She works here. She moved from our home all the way to Hawaii and left me. But she, and she's gonna take me through the recovery phase after that grueling workout of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai.
So my name is Marley Gray. Right now we are in the recovery center. My specialty is functional training and HIIT training. Very simple movements, lunging, squatting, pushing, pulling, just things you're doing every single day to help us do those things without getting injured. If you are not taking care of your body, so you choose to just skip out on recovery and like push your body 100% all the time, you're asking for an injury basically. You need to take the time to rest. You need to have your rest days. You need to put aside time to be stretching before your workout, cooling down after your workout. You're just gonna be tight, you're gonna be in pain. You're gonna feel strong maybe, but you're not gonna be able to move. We have the Normatec, which he is on right now.
You got thick thighs.
They call me Dr. Ken Thick Thighs.
Who calls you that?
No one.
So that's gonna act as a big circulator for your limbs. We have them for your legs, your hips, and your arms as well. So great for after an arm day, you put them on. It's just gonna improve the blood flow, break up the lactic acid.
You heard me talking about this knee. I bent it back doing jiu-jitsu, ran a 5K, clipped it on a box doing CrossFit and everything. And you know, I just wouldn't stop. And I didn't realize the rest of my body being strong, I was compensating with my left. I had lost half the muscle mass in my right leg because I was not stepping, I was not utilizing my knee. I couldn't do 5 pounds on this leg. I couldn't do a leg extension with 5 pounds. That's how bad it had gotten. It's very easy for us in health to neglect ourselves.
I can relate to it. I just was sharing with you earlier, I just got my hip replaced last year, and I will say this facility saved me. When I got my hip replaced, I was in this area twice a day for an hour a day. Normatec was originally designed for post-surgery, actually, for people that, you know, to help facilitate healing and the movement of blood, because we know that the body doesn't pump without movement. And then we have our recovery specialists like Marley over here that will take care of any of our new members that come in. She'll do a consultation with them, you know, say, you know, what's going on with your body, what's happening, where are your aches and pains, what are you concerned with health-wise. Let me give you a recommendation of what you should be doing in the recovery area, what you should be doing at home, what you should be doing in the rest of the gym as well. All right, now we're gonna check out the rest of the gym. I'm really excited to talk about BioPro. First facility in Hawaii that's actually carrying this product, helps you increase your natural production of human growth hormone. So for us, our keiki and our kids is critical. So this is our kids club right here. One of probably the most important parts of the gym. Not only do we have the youth programs, but we also have basically childcare for them as well, so the parents can take care of their fitness. And then here is our group fitness studio. So in here we offer all of our variety of different classes, including spin, yoga, stretching classes, HIIT classes, body pump, Any group fitness format you could imagine, we do offer in here. I want to thank everybody for coming out and checking out our facility. Come on by, ask for Coach Mike Agazi at the front door. I got your back. We love seeing the keiki in here, so bring the kids by. Anyone who wants to try out our club free of charge, whether it's our recovery area, our martial arts program, our fitness programs, come on through.
Normally, to recharge and renew after an amazing workout like this, I will stop by my local juice bar and grab something that includes beets, carrots, ginger, celery, and of course turmeric. Today I get to visit a family-based turmeric farm and see how it's all done from start to finish.
Ernie,
Dr.
we
Gray.
spoke on the phone.
Aloha. This is my son Eric.
Hi, Eric. Nice to meet you. Aloha. It's amazing, you know.
Yeah, those
your
mountains.
backdrop
those
is,
mountains or something, aren't
is
they?
the perfect mountains. They look like a lot of hands, just like God's hands right there.
We have a good rain, it clears up, we get 28 waterfalls.
Really?
Yeah, each one of those crevices is a waterfall.
No way.
It's amazing, yeah.
Turmeric has become, I would say, the most popular herb in the last decade. I mean, everybody in the world knows about it. Everybody's talking
amazing.
about it. But it's been around forever, obviously.
Thousands of years.
Right? So now it becomes an issue of not just that it is important and what its health benefits are, where are you getting it from? How much of it is in your capsules? Where is it coming from? How is it raised? The soil that feeds it. When you look around here, you see exactly where your turmeric is coming from.
I'm Ernie Carlbom. We're on my farm in Waimanalo, Hawaii. The farm has a special name that my wife gave it. In Hawaiian, it's Ilani Keaku, which means lift high the Lord or bless the Lord. We've been on this farm now for 47 years. We started growing the turmeric about 20 years ago. It just helps so many people. I've got so many people that have helped change their lives, rid them of inflammation and chronic joint pain, and that's what keeps me doing this. At 90 years old, I should be sitting around and watching TV, but I just like being out here because I know it helps a lot of people. I started with 10 plants, just for myself personally, using the fish water for fertilizer and for irrigation, no chemicals. And the plants were growing like crazy. I had this big pile, and my daughter Lisa said, "Dad, what are you going to do with all the turmeric?" I said, "You can have it." So she started the turmeric business with just making turmeric teas. And now we've got a full line of products, which I'll show you later. But
And it's a family run.
It's a family operation. I have 5 children, 17 grandchildren, and 33 great-grandchildren.
And you're the youngest? You're the baby?
No, there's one son younger than him.
Son younger.
I've been doing turmeric 20 years.
No glasses anymore.
No glasses, no pain. I have no pain anywhere. 500 or more customers. It's changed their lives. It's amazing.
I've been recommending it for over 20 years before it became popular.
Yeah.
So
When I
it's-
started 20 years ago,
I've seen the miracles.
everybody goes, "What's turmeric?" Yeah, but now everybody knows about it, right?
Yeah. Turmeric is a rhizome, meaning
Yeah.
root. Actually, what you're harvesting is underground. What are the indicators that the root is ready for
It's
harvest?
an interesting, it has about a 10-month cycle, and after 10 months it goes dormant. The leaves die, and they're big leaves, beautiful leaves, and they die, and that's your sign that they're not growing anymore, so now's the time to harvest.
So these are growing nicely.
Yeah.
The leaves are taking in all of the
Yeah.
beautiful sunshine and nutrients.
Oh, they just grow.
And then when it's done, boom. And it's funny, you know, when you look at all the purposes, you spoke about inflammation, pain,
Cognition, yeah.
and for the brain.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Brain function. It's been used for women's health. Pretty much anything that has to do with stagnation of blood flow in the body.
Talking about the blood flow, I used to get migraines a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the doctors, they give me medicine.
Yeah.
When I take the turmeric,
Done.
Yeah.
No more migraines.
No, it's amazing.
I was messed up my neck and my shoulder and my back, and I was pain all the time, chiropractor, acupuncture, you know. I said, try this turmeric. Yeah, sure, you know.
Yeah.
But I tried it. Holy night, in 3 weeks, 5 weeks, my pain was all gone, so I started growing it down. So what we do when we harvest it, we have these beds, and we put it on here to let it cure.
Oh, perfect. Look at that orange.
That's the curcumin. That's the stuff that fights inflammation.
What should someone look for when they see a turmeric root? I mean, this is
The color.
the color.
I want a good, strong color in the center.
Good, strong
Orange color.
orange.
That's the curcumin. You're almost there.
Almost there. Not quite. This is better.
In each pod that we harvest, there'll be like 10 or 12 of these, and there'll be 4 or 5 what we call mother plants.
Oh.
That's what we plant. It's got the root on. You can plant this, but it doesn't produce as much. See, because it's got the root.
That's what a mother turmeric plant looks like.
That's what we plant.
They communicate with each other.
I don't know
the
how they
roots,
do that.
And then they produce a mother plant. So every pod will have
4 or 5 mother plants. It's amazing. So that you can expand the production like.
That's real intelligence. We don't need artificial intelligence. We have real intelligence.
It's beautiful how healthy and vibrant everything grows here. The reason is simple. Everything is done with aloha, aka lots of love, ohana, family, and God's great volcanic soil, rich in nutrients.
We take the turmeric out of the field and we put it in a cement mixer with water, and it cleans it off, and then we boil it. We have this commercial slicer, and she slices it into these, and then she'll put it on trays and put it in a dryer. And from this stage, it'll go into a grinder, the mill that makes it into a powder. And we store it in these jars, and then they make the different products with it. One of our most popular items. It's honey with turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon.
This is Grandpa's honey.
Grandpa's healthy honey, yeah. That was the second item we came up with. And it is so popular. People just use that in a tea or in their coffee or as a spread.
Right.
This is mine, pure turmeric with a little pepper in it. And
so they put dyes in here probably.
They put, actually, if you read the label, they put silicone, magnesium stearate, and other coloring. Pure turmeric.
What it looks like without coloring, this is with added coloring. This is pure, not pure.
This is what they call fillers.
So the #1 product is Grandpa's Healthy Honey, as well as his capsules. These are his #1s right here.
I like to use the soap because I live in Hawaii. I go to the beach every day, so our dark spots and places we want to tan, we like to keep that clean as women. Also for acne scars, balancing the pH of your body. As women, we want to be clean in all areas.
Oh, Diane, we have a lady, one of Ernie's good friend. Over the years, her hands was literally stuck like this for a long time, and she used to drive her car like this. So she took these capsules here. These capsules, it took less than 2 weeks for her hands to start really releasing. Today, she's right back at it, and she's all good. She drives. She's one of our #1 testimonies.
Such an amazing ride into the mountains, Ohana, and the smells of nature, especially turmeric all around. You've met Marley, now meet some of the rest of my family. A few are still missing. They've been busy all day, so we decided to catch up at the Byodo-In Temple.
We just made it to Valley of the Temples, a sacred place, a place where we're surrounded by burial grounds. The same version of this temple is actually available in Kyoto, Japan. Come with us to meet Judy Barnes. She's going to take us for a tour and share the history of this place. So, this is most of my Ohana.
Yeah.
There are so many historical temples and spiritual sites throughout the islands of Hawaii. I wanted to visit this one, in part because of its location in the Valley of the Temples and its Japanese architectural influence, along with Buddhist art and serene gardens.
Byodo means equality, In means temple. Okay. So it's Byodo-In Temple of Equality. It's built to commemorate the first Japanese settlers in Hawaii.
When you look at temples such as the one behind us, it's almost like you walk in there and it makes you reflect on yourself. It makes you become more present in yourself so that you can feel the universe, God, and everything in yourself.
So a lot of people have never even been or seen a temple. When you encounter them, and start explaining to them, they settle in themselves. For instance, you'll have a family come over and the kids are just crazy, and they walk over the bridge and all of a sudden they get very, very calm, you know? Or people walk over and they start to feel the spirit of it, where they say, there's something here, you know? And I'm like, there is something here.
A lot of something here.
Yeah, there's lots here,
So how long has this been here?
This was the one that was carved in Japan with the temple in 1968, and it's black lacquered and gold leaf.
You know, entering the temple and viewing it from the outside is two different things. So it was nice to come inside and feel the peace that the view of it inspires. You automatically want to speak lower, and your words are not as important as what you're feeling and experiencing. And I think that's what temples should give you. The symbol of the Buddha, while I might not call myself a Buddhist, I understand the way of life that it has promoted all over the world. This symbol behind me represents someone at peace. And when I'm here in front of that symbol, I feel even more at peace than I felt maybe a few minutes ago.
Meet my new motorcycle, Ohana. When these amazing folk from the 21 Degrees Estate Cacao Farm learned Dr. Ken and Maximum Health was coming to the island, they asked if they could ride with me. I'm still emotional about it. The privilege was all mine. I've enjoyed this day of riding, possibly more than any other in my life.
My name is Sal, and my beautiful bride here is Angela. I am riding a 2016 Honda Goldwing F6 Bravo.
Good, y'all. My name is Phil, riding my 2025 Indian Scout 101.
For this ride, we have a beautiful 2020 Ducati Diavol 1260S, sport bike power, and a cruiser platform made for the long stretches of highway and banking twist.
We met Mike and Maria at a mutual friend's party. They invited us over for a volunteer opportunity to experience the cacao farm and the whole process. We've been coming ever since. It's been over a year and a half.
Been a volunteer here for a little over 8 years. A friend of mine had stumbled across this farm. When I heard all about it, I was quite jealous, and so whenever I had a free weekend, I made sure I was coming out here, and I haven't stopped ever since.
So here in Hawaii, it's customary to present a lei. Give from recipient to the visitor, and usually you greet both sides like
Thank
this.
you.
And you're exchanging ha. Aloha means you're exchanging breath. So you do that with the lei.
Aloha.
Yeah, so aloha and welcome to the farm.
And Heather, one for you. And aloha and welcome to 21 Degrees Estate. And I'll give you a little on both sides. Welcome.
So welcome again to 21 Degrees Estate. The reason for our name, by the way, is Oahu Island is located at 21 degrees north latitude. Cacao will only grow 20 degrees north or south of the equator.
Hawaii's only been growing cacao for 25 years. Less than 1/100th of 1% of the world's cacao is what we're doing in Hawaii, and yet known around the world as some of the best in the world. So this property is 10 acres, and I have almost 700 cacao trees. The very first year that we harvested pods out of, at that time, 550 trees, we harvested 100 cacao pods, and today I'm in the neighborhood of 16,000. One cacao pod is 1 bar of chocolates. And on harvest day, walking through every single tree every single time, selecting which one's going to get harvest on that day. That's a lot of work, and wonderful volunteers coming here, just like my buddies Sal and Angela and Phil, and typically about 24 volunteers, 3 teams, clipping team, collecting team, cracking team, and that's been a wonderful surprise of just the wonderful people. Wonderful people come to visit, like our group today. Wonderful volunteers, magical. Really magical. Very little hired labor. Very little. It looks like this every single day of the year, with all these trees covered in leaves and covered in buds and flowers and tiny pods and growing pods and ripe pods. All at the same time. They are heavy. Average weight about 1 pound. We never pull from trees. One nice cut right through the center of the stem. Oh, you'll have to make me look good on that one. I struggled on that one. Oh my God, that was really tough.
So we're gonna start off with this deep dark green, and when it finally gets to the right size, it's gonna start changing its color. So the more mature it gets, we're gonna start getting way more of this yellow color in here. And just like our bananas, we're gonna start developing way more sugars and sweetness, which is gonna be good. And then for this variety right here, it goes from a deep dark maroon to this brighter red right here. The rule of thumb that I would like to go by when I tell people is kind of think of your sun rises or your sun sets. We want these nice reds and yellows and like all artwork. The moment you take it off, you don't get to put it on.
And so I just gave this one a nice crack, and my good friend Angela here is an expert of pulling seeds out with fingers. This is what we want every single one to look like, and you can tell all these seeds are going to come out one at a time, and that's what we want to do every time.
And when you go to grab the seed, you want to try and make sure that it's just the seed.
None of the fibrous material between
None
it?
of the fibrous material.
Okay. So the texture is smooth. It's not as slick as you would think. I mean, it is slick, but it's a little, not as slimy.
Silky.
It's more silky.
And you can eat them just the way they are.
Really? Yeah. Told me twice. I love this. I could eat this just as like a fruit.
Yeah, it's very tasty, just like this.
Are there any stories of how it went from someone sitting around eating this happily and figuring out that you could do something with what's inside?
Bright, beautiful fruit. Oh, that looks like that might be good, tasty. Open it up, start eating it like this, and save a little bit in their knapsack for later on. Continue on their journey, and the enzymes naturally start to ferment. So now, then they pull it out of their knapsack 3 days later. Wow, wait a minute, something's happening here.
Yeah.
So now you're probably wondering, how do we get from this to chocolate? And there's a lot of steps in the
She
meantime.
just told me you put it in your pocket.
Yes,
and
right.
Go on
yes,
a journey.
Yes, and that is the first step, is fermenting. We turn seed into bean, 12 days of fermenting, and then anywhere from 5 days to another 14 days of drying. But this is the goal here. I could probably, open this up, and basically nibs just kind of falling out of the bean, just like this. You can basically see nibs right there. And then give the nibs a try.
I feel myself getting younger by the minute.
But nibs, as you know, are so healthy because you're getting no sugar added. It's just pure cocoa and all the wonderful health benefits. So the first one I want you all to try, actually, I'm just going to hand this to you right here to taste.
Thank you.
Do you see the color on the top? What
Yeah.
does that maybe indicate to you? What
That
might
looks
be added
like
to it?
a little bit of turmeric.
Yes.
I love how that flavor, it's not...
It's not as harsh as turmeric.
Exactly,
turmeric.
yes.
Based on differences in temperature throughout the year-long growing season, cacao will respond to those changes, whether it's rainfall, temperature, whatever, and that's reflected in the flavor profile. So as you taste this one from spring, what do you taste? Get
No
any
bitterness,
aftertaste?
really light, almost floral. Yeah, because I was thinking maybe it's suggestive, but it's not. It's there. It's floral.
It's floral, it's fruity even, and some people taste like banana, or they'll taste like a tart fruit, even dark chocolate. We don't always associate with brightness or fruitiness, and so you get that in this one.
This is bright.
Let's taste the autumn now. Tell me, as you taste it, what you notice that's different. Even though everything else is identical, except the time of the season in which it was harvested.
Smooth and milky, but you get some bitterness. A tad.
It's a little deeper than the other one, right?
It's got more depth and milkiness. Yeah, this doesn't have floral. This has like,
Earthy.
to me, a little bit, even towards the berry.
You'll get a little hint of a caramel toffee. But what's so interesting, I think, when we compare the two, is that they are, again, same trees, same harvest year, same process throughout, but really responding to, in this case, mostly kind of climate differences.
So winter harvest, huh? This one, it tastes butter off the top.
Super creamy.
Yeah.
A lot of times we'll get people that come to the farm and say, I'm not a dark chocolate fan because it's just too bitter for my taste.
Yeah.
But that's because most of the sourceable cacao is a particularly bitter type of cacao. About 96% of all the world's sourceable cacao that's grown is grown as commodity grade or bulk cacao.
Once you eat something of this caliber, it's going to be hard to go back. For all of you luxury seekers that also value health, this is where you find it.
And now we have a very, very special one.
This is the piece de resistance.
We would like to think so. 85% cacao. We think our cacao is of a caliber to really carry the day. Have a high.
This might as well be solid gold.
So give that one a try.
Sure.
And let us know what you think.
It's delicious. There's no, you can't critique that. It's nature at its finest.
Any bitterness?
No.
Any astringency? And we know it's good, right?
We know it's great.
Yeah, wonderful. It's a great joy for people to come here and enjoy what
thanks
we're
for letting me
making.
bring my family.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure.
Thank you for bringing us into your home, you know.
Our great pleasure.
And
to have
giving us
you.
this amazing tasting
Yeah.
and teaching us what real chocolate should be.
Chocolate and my children was an easy pairing for this episode, and good chocolate is one of the many ways I remind my wife that I'm thinking of her. I've made it a habit to include my children in most of my travels, and besides keeping me young, their health and wellness is a direct link to my health and wellness. Their happiness adds to my happiness, and I'm very happy right now. And part of me is trying to stop time to hold on to every second. Ohana, a Hawaiian word, is one's extended family, creating, caring, and loving familial-like relationships with more than just blood relatives. For me, Hawaii has always been a home away from home. There's so much aloha here. You can just reach out your hands and feel it. However, you have to reach out with the right hands, see with the right eyes, listen with the right ears, and speak with the right voice. And when you do, the island and all of your Ohana will be right there, waiting with open arms. Thank you for joining us on this road to wellness. Aloha.
Slow down, welcome to